Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're out on Barbecue Boulevard because we got a new cooker to us. That's right, we got our Pit Boss over here. We got the Pit Boss 1600 sent over to us from our partners over at Pit Boss, and today we're gonna do a burn in. So let's get it. All right, so as I say, guys, this is our Pit Boss 1600 that was sent to us by partners over at Pit Boss. And as you can see, like I said, it's brand new. We haven't really done anything to it. It already came assembled, so I didn't even have to do any assembly to it whatsoever. Let's take a look here in the auger. And you can see auger is brand spanking new. No pellets have gone through here yet. And yeah, we're gonna get all this stuff taken out of here and get this burn-in process going. So let's get it done. So we're gonna pull these racks out. Alright, so as you can see, our deflector's in here, and we've got that sear technology here that, you know, that Pit Boss is known for having on their units. So we're going to get this out. To get that out, we're going to go ahead and take this little handle off of here. We'll just kind of unscrew this. Alright, so now that we got this handle off, we can come in here and unlatch this guy and pull this out. Now we got that whole handle off of there. And now we can pull this deflector out. So let's get this pulled out. All right, now that we've got that pulled out, we can actually see down into our burn pot there. And man, as you can see, like I said, it's all brand spanking new, so pretty clean. But let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up here. All right, guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do here, we got it plugged in. We are going to go ahead and get our power on by pressing this button here. Gonna hold it for 3 seconds. All right, there we go, power's on. Now what we're looking for here is we're going to make sure our auger is turning for us. So we're going to take a look in here, and as you can see, the auger is turning. We're looking good there. We can see that our, looks like our igniter is on, as you can see there. All right, so we're going to get this thing loaded with pellets. All right, gang, we have now got our pellets in, and that's one of the great features about this this hopper here on this grill is that you got that glass here that you can actually see your pellets in there, so you can see just how much you got in there. So we're going to start to get this thing primed up here. So again, we're going to get the power put on, hold it for 3 seconds. Now we've got the power on. Now earlier we assured that our igniter was on, and we should see that igniter cut on here again, which you can kind of see it starting to glow there. And we know that the air, we can feel the air. We're not going to touch that because it's very hot, obviously, but we can feel that air coming through there. And so we know that the auger is turning. We know the fans are on. We know everything is working electronically, so we're good to go. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing primed. So we're going to come in here. We're going to hit our menu here, and we're going to hold prime, and we're going to let this thing keep going until we get some pellets in. Now, as you can see that auger turning there when we hit that hold prime. And this is going to hold that prime for about 30 seconds. And if we don't see pellets, we'll just repeat the process until we start to see the pellets drop here. Now, as you can see here, the pellets are starting to make its way to the pot. So we're going to get this thing turned off. So what I like to do, guys, before I get this thing started is I get a handful of pellets and just drop them in here. And all that's gonna do is just kind of help this this burn pot to work more efficiently. It's not gonna work as hard trying to get things started here. So we've got some pellets in there. So we're gonna go ahead and just reassemble the grill right quick. Just gonna get this thing assembled, just the reverse order of how we take it apart. So we got our deflector plate is in here. We're gonna go ahead and get our sear plate handle put in. Now we're gonna get our racks put in. Finally, we're going to get our griddle plate put in here as well. Okay, now we've got this grill all assembled, and man, the only thing left to do now is go ahead and get this power put on. So let's get this grill turned on. All right. So our grill is on, guys. We're loaded with pellets. We've got it primed. We are ready to go. And so we are actually gonna get our temperature put up here. Now to do the burn off, we need to be over 350 degrees. So we're gonna turn it up here to 360, and we're gonna press the button there. And now our 360 is set. Just gonna let it go, guys. Now typically whenever I start up a pellet grill, I always leave the lid open until we're burning. We're gonna get this smoke going here in a minute, and then we know the pot's gonna be lit, and so we'll close the lid at that point, and that'll start our burn-in. Now burn-in is gonna take us about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and we need to be 350 plus, so that's what we're gonna do. And I can smell the pellets starting to burn there. We should see some smoke coming through here in a minute. Hopefully you guys can see it. And you can start to see a little smoke there coming up. And now we're waiting for the whoosh. Now the whoosh, if you don't know what that is, sounds almost like a little jet engine. That's just basically when the fire kicks on. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear that, but we'll see. And I could just hear that starting to kick in there. Not sure if you guys can even hear that, but another way that you can look to see is we'll slide this griddle plate over. And again, we've got that sear plate technology here. We'll just open it up, and look at there, you can actually see the flame. Hopefully you guys can see that, but you can kind of see the flame there. So we'll close this up. Put this griddle back, and we're gonna close it up. All right, now again, guys, this is the burn off process. We're running it at 360. Now, according to the directions in the manual, it says to run it at 350 plus for about 30 to 40 minutes or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. We got to set to 360 degrees, and we're just gonna let it go and continue this burn process, all right? See you guys in a minute. All right, so we are back now. Full disclosure, we've been running this grill now for about an hour. Got hung up doing some other things there, so ran a little longer than the 30 to 40 minutes or so, but hey, it's all good. We've got the burn off. I turned the temperature down to 250 degrees there. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we are adjusted down to 250. We're dropping down now. We got as high as 415 degrees. And everything went well with this burn off. So that's what we're looking like in here. Now I did not put any oil in here of any kind. So, you know, hey, it just is what it is. We just burned it off and we are now good to go. So we're gonna call this burn off complete. All right, guys, so as you can see, it's a very simple process to get your pit burned in when you get it. And this could be for any of these pellet smokers out here. You just want to make sure you get them nice and hot, burn off any oils that might be in the inside from manufacturing and whatnot, and that's it. So this burn off is complete. What do we do for our first cook? If you got a suggestion for our first cook, pop it on down there in the comments below, and maybe we'll make that happen. But hey, until then, I'm the Dawgfatha, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.